Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Our fellow Toastmaster and guests. I am Pile, and today I am Toastmaster of the day. Thank you all for spending your precious time to come and join with us. And today's theme of the meeting is Lesson Learned the Hard Way. And to begin our meeting, I would like to invite Toastmaster Minh, our president, to come on the stage and open the meeting.
Guys, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I know that some of you may wonder why I'm saying good morning, even when it was the afternoon. Because in Toastmasters, we have a culture that is, we will always say good morning whenever the time is, whenever that is in the day. Because, you know, in the morning is the time, the period that we have the most energy in the day. When we wake up and we have some preparation in the morning, and then we will have enough energy to do everything that we already planned in that day. So that is why we always say good morning as a traditional in Hot Cool Meal Toastmaster. All right, so for the meeting today, with the theme is the lesson learned the hard way. I would like to ask you a question. Did you ever have a lesson that take you so much effort to learn it? Did you ever have any type of lesson that ever have any type of that lesson in your life? Yes, right? I also have one lesson. Since today is the first day of June, and this reminds me and it's just one more month to end my term, my ethical term at this Toastmaster, and it reminds me one of the lessons that take me the most sweat and tear to learn it. I still remember this day from the last year. This was the day I volunteered for the president role at this club. And at that time, I did not have any knowledge about that role. I don't even know what the president will do in the Toastmaster Club, but I'm just willing to do it. I want to take that role. And the time after that is extremely terrible for me because at that time I was so new to this Toastmaster Club. I was just joining this club, the club for just 6 months, and then I take a president role. And after that, there was so much thing that happened to our club. Everything, because the ESCO team was so new, everything leave, and we don't have enough member, and I have to work with a whole new ESCO team that I rarely have a chance to communicate with them before. And at that time is the time I feel extremely stressful because along with the club operation, I also have a job to handle a new project that I begin. So that is the two things that make me extremely stressed, and I almost go to the depression state at that time. And there was so many times I wondering myself why I didn't have to take this challenge, because it was so hard. And what is the point? What is the sense of taking this difficulty? Why just let everyone take it? But after all, just after 1 year trying to keep sticking with this role, trying every day. Finally, until today, I can see how much I have improved from 1 year ago. From until today, I always feel confident when standing in front of the crowd to give any speech. I'm always confident to face with any challenge and working in the environment that have high level of pressure. And right now, I want to say that it's totally worth it to take to accept the challenge. So I noticed that the challenge, the lesson that the more difficult, the more effort we take in learning that lesson, the more it will have impact on changing ourselves. So right now, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I encourage all of you to have the confidence to take any challenge in your life, because I believe that you will, from the day that you take a challenge to 1 year ago, you will see you cannot imagine how much you will go in 1 year ago. And with that, I would like to announce that our meeting with the team, the lesson learned the hard way, is officially begin. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Minky, for the introduction. And before the first session, let me explain the agenda of the meeting to the guests of the day. A Toastmaster meeting in general is divided into 3 sessions. The first session is table topic. This round in noise in room to speak session where members can thinking and speaking on their feet, and the guests are welcome to participate in this role. And the second session is the rebel speak, where members will deliver speeches, based on the project and path that they have chosen. And the last is the evaluation of the feedback session, in which on the rebel speeches will be evaluated by their evaluation. Now, let's meet our facilitator team for today's meeting, starting with the timer. Everyone, please welcome today's timer, Toastmaster Daisy. Go on to stage and play your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of today. Everyone, are you excited and energy for today's meeting?
Yes.
As Minky now say good morning to you, I just think that this is the afternoon. But this is the way you guys show the energy for us, right? Hello, fellow Toastmaster and guests. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Daisy, and I'm just a new member of the Toastmaster Hot Commute Toastmaster Club. And this one today is also the first day at the Toastmaster role. You guys know that in nowadays time management that matter. You need to you book a meeting, so you need to finish the meeting on time to return back the meeting for other guys. Or you need to quickly finish the homework because the favorite show is at 8. And maybe you need to like go to pick up your girlfriend, or other guy will pick her up. That's right. So that's the undeniable that time is really important. That's why I'll be here today to support you guys to like rest the time you spend for the prepared speech, for evaluation speech, and table topic. And on my hand today is a colorful card to show you. When I raise the green card, it means you hit the qualified time. When the yellow card is shown, it means you hit the target time. And the red card, it means that you have 30 more seconds to finish your speech. And finally, when I ring the bell, it means that the time is up. You need to stop. Yeah. So that's it. Everyone clear? Okay. Yeah. So let's enjoy and get back to you, Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. And now, and next, this is our Marian. Please welcome on the stage Toastmaster Đức Trung.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, as a grammarian, it's my duty to pay attention to listen carefully to our speakers, and I will take note when I find any misuse of the language for using English, and as well as any outstanding phrases those can be grouped into these categories. Speak less with more. Speak visually. Artist sense. Artist humor. Artist emotion or humor. As a grammarian, it's also my duty to give you the words of the day today. And today our meeting topic is about lesson learned the hard way. It made me think of some lesson we might have learned after suffering some hard situations. So I would like to choose the word resilience as the word of the day. So any form of the word resilience will be accurate. Resilient. Right. Resilience or resiliency. Our resilience and resiliency will be encouraged in our meeting. And I will give you the words of the day report as well as grammarian report later in the meeting. So hope you all have the great meeting today. Thank you.
And now we will move on to our first session of the meeting, which is one of the most exciting session table topic, where guests are welcome to actively involve and answer the question. I would like to invite our timer to brief through the timing rule for this session.
For the table topic, all the speaker will was encouraged to have from 1 to 2 minutes to share about to answer about the question. When I read at 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 and 30 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. Don't be scared, but you need to wrap up the final thought at the 30 more seconds. And finally, when I ring the bell, it means that you hit 2 and 30, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. And for the evaluator, you will have from 2 to 3 minutes to evaluate the speaker. And at 2 minutes, when you see the green card, it means that 2 minutes. When you see your yellow card, it means 2 and 30 minutes. And when the red card show, it means that it's 2 minutes. And finally, when I ring the bell, it's 3 and 30 minutes. Yeah. Okay. That's the rule for timer rule for the table topic section. Yeah. Back to you.
And now we can have a big round to allow the table topic of the day. Toastmaster Tuấn Võ.
I am excited to be today's table topic master. It's my first time. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really excited. Table topics help us practice the art of improvisation. And for today, I have prepared 6 amazing questions. First, can you raise your hand if you are a guest? Okay, yeah. So today's session is for both members and guests, so feel free to join everyone. If you sometimes feel nervous coming on stage, then today is your chance to step out of your comfort zone and overcome those fears. Because growth only happens when we challenge ourselves. And if you want to challenge yourself extra hard, you can use the word of the day, resilience. So let's start with the first question. I'm going to announce the question when you stand on stage so that you can really practice improvising because it's called improv. But don't worry, I promise the questions are easy to answer for everyone. No, I mean it because I want you to succeed. So, who got the first question? Who wants to challenge him or herself?
Yes.
Raise your hand. Yes. You introduce your name to put.
My name is Reed and I'm a Toastmaster.
Okay, Toastmasters Reed. Share an achievement you're proud of and a lesson learned. Share an achievement you're proud of and a lesson learned. Toastmasters Reed.
Toastmaster, and yes, if you remember your recent call with your loved one, your family, and your loved one. Hi, Mom. How's your health? What's the weather like? Have you eaten yet? How everything's going? Hi, son. I'm fine. The weather is a little bit cold. I'm eating. Everything is fine. And you? Yeah, I'm fine. The weather is a bit hot. My job is normal, and everything is fine. And that happened like 90% of the time I call my mom, my family, and the loved one. From the child, I was raised that to become a man, you need to keep all your feelings and deal with your own problem. So that's why when I speak to our family, my family, I always tell her the good thing and keep the problem away. And they also do the same. They don't want the boy work far from home to be worried, and every time the conversation is all about nice things and good things. Until one day I received a call at 3 a.m. precious person to me is has passed away. And the thing is, it's not happened suddenly. She has been in the hospital for a few days, but no one tell me. They don't want me to be worried. So from that, I learned my lesson a lot. That pressure, so no one to me more, and I start to tell them my problem, share the things that all of us in the past don't want others to know, and now I feel like the old neighbor that can speak with my family like resiliently 1.5 hour and feel still comfortable. So the lesson and the greatest achievement I will say is precious the loved one. And you.
That was heartfelt. That was really a heartfelt. Second one. Adam, you have volunteered. Toastmaster Adam, what lesson did you learn from a friend who you admire? What lesson did you learn from a friend who you admire? Toastmaster Adam.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an amazing friend, and I wish I'd consulted him on this. What I've learned for 31 years living in this amazing planet is the concept of saving money. So we were all raised in our culture, our parents, to save money. Saving money is important. Yes, saving money is important. All of us should be saving money. But there is a danger to saving money. Is that you forget, you don't want to be cheap on the most important things in your life. Like health insurance, like hiring, say, an accountant. And I had to learn through many painful lessons not to be cheap. But it took me I had to repeat the same mistake over and over again because I grew up on the idea of trying to save money. I came across a situation where I was thinking about saving money. I was going to buy an electronic on Shopee and Lazada. I wanted to save money. So I tried to buy a Samsung S23 Ultra, and it was 1.4 million dong. I was new to this because I knew. So I bought it, and I told my friend I got 1.4 million dong. He's like, "No way!" It's like, and then he shows me the price. It's 23 million. I was like, "Really?" And so I realized I got a fake one. So I looked at it, I returned it. The other electronic didn't return it. I was not able to return it. So I was thinking about saving money, but I did not think about the quality. I did not think about buying, and this is where cases where like this, being cheap is dangerous. This is where I learned, don't be cheap. I learned the hard way. Don't be cheap. Spend money on things that matter. That's the lesson I learned. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I think we all bought some things that didn't turn out to be what it really was. Let's move to the third question. Any volunteers? Who feels courageous today? Maybe I guess.
Yes, volunteer. Yeah.
Yeah, the only one?
name's Justin. I was here before a few months ago. I remember you.
Are you also a Toastmaster from another club?
Long time.
Long time ago. Ah, okay. Okay, let's start. Justin, right?
Yes, sir.
Justin, describe a moment where you failed something and the lesson you learned. Describe a moment where you failed something and the lesson you learned. Justin.
I ran marathon. You know. So years ago, back in 2009, when I first started training, I thought before that I played basketball. So I'm very resilient, no problem. Running up and down. But it's different sport. So I don't need training. I just wake up, meet my group, and run. And boy, did I learn that over and over again. And for the course of the training, 6 months, I got lazy. I said, today it's raining, it's too hot. I want to stay inside and sleep, watch TV. It'll be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Okay. So on my first marathon, took me 6 hours and 15 minutes. And as you know, that's terrible. So I learned my lesson. I need to pay the price. I need to get out of my comfort zone. Because when I stay in my comfort zone, I don't grow. I need to step out of my comfort zone. That's why I learned something. So that's a very, very memorable lesson to learn. Also, there's a cyclist, his name is Lance Armstrong, and he tried running a marathon. So he said, you cannot just wake up, roll out of bed, and then run a marathon and do well. The marathon will kick your butt. Okay? So that's a lesson I learned, and I just want to share that with you. Thank you.
Fourth question, any volunteers? Who feels excited to come on stage next week? Yeah. You. Are you a Toastmaster
You
Are you a Toastmaster from America?
Yes, I am. Definitely.
Toastmaster new. Describe a situation where you realized you needed to change and reinvent yourself. Describe a situation where you realized you needed to change and reinvent yourself. Toastmaster new.
I believe that any one of us sitting here all have some sleepless night when you know that is something wrong inside of you, something wrong with your job, with the people that you are meeting every day. There's something wrong with them, something wrong deeply inside that you just don't know how to cope with, and it causes you sleepless night. And those nights happen to me frequently for the past years as I started my very first job at a Big Four company. My job is I perform due diligence service. It's a hard one, consume a lot of brain energy, and every night I went to bed, the job just haunting me ever since. Like, even though I shut down the laptop, my brain doesn't shut. It just keep going on, like, I need to understand more on this. What did she say? And all of that feeling just took over me, and I don't know how to deal with those emotions anymore until I realized that maybe it's not about, it's not your fault that you cannot perform this task. Maybe you need more time to go study more, reinvent it yourself until you can come back, so that you can come back stronger and perform better. And that was my decision, and I intended to quit the job this Monday to go and pursue a new job that suitable more for me and suitable more and that I can cope with. So that is the decision. Thank you, everyone. my leg is shaking.
I will give you the power to choose somebody else.
Anyone?
Go ahead.
Okay. Anyone want to go to the next section? I will use my power. Power. Mm-hmm.
We have a first-time guest.
Toastmaster and guest, my name is Nguyen. This is my first time here. Nguyen.
Nguyen.
NG.
NG. Yeah. Just say it. Share an experience of overcoming adversity and the lesson you learned.
Sorry, adversity?
Yeah. Share an experience of overcoming adversity, difficulty, and the lesson you learned.
Okay. Okay, so I am working for my current company for 3 years, and after 3 years, it comes to the point that you gonna start to ask the questions, what are you gonna do next in my career? And I decided to do one thing that I think everyone will do, which is started learning something. And I found that there is a very interesting courses, master degree that can suitable for my career in human resources management. However, it's like a joint courses between my university with a foreign university, so the tuition fee for the course is very expensive. And with my salary, I cannot afford to join the program. Fortunately, I found that they have scholarship for the student if I can prove that I have. I was a good student in the past, and I have some specific certificate to prove to them. So I decided to apply for this scholarship. It was difficult because I have to compete with many great talent students as well. So there are a lot of difficulty, a lot of preparation that I have to do, a lot of certificate that I have to apply for. And the first time I applied, I was rejected, of course. But the second time, I got it finally, and I also successfully enrolled for the program. So the lesson that I learned from that is that I never know whether I can do that until I try. So I think that's it.
Yeah, that was great. I admire guests who come to do a table topic because I think I have never done a table topic myself in this company. So let's get to the last question. Anyone?
Last question, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Toastmaster This one is easy. Name someone who inspires you and the lesson you learned from them. Name someone who inspires you and the lesson learned. Toastmaster.
Fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests. Actually, this moment I don't remember any name in my mind, but I will tell you some my story, and I think I have a little bit lesson from them, and I can share with you. The lesson I learned from Harvard is I remember when I graduated from university, because when I graduated from high school, my family didn't have money for my tuition fee in university, and at the moment I worked in the factory 4 years, and after that I go to the university because in those days I want to become a journalist, and after that in 4 years I became a student in journalism department in National University. And the important lesson I realized for my life is the persistence, because I think I spend more time and I get my achievement and become a student in journalism department and become a journalist. And sorry, but I don't know only that in my mind now. Thank you.
So we have reached the end of the questions. Who is feeling relieved? Now I would like to ask the timer to give us the timing report.
Okay. For Duy, yeah. Unfortunately, you disqualified for the vote. Your time is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. For Adam, you got lucky. You just one second left. Your time is 2 minutes and 29 seconds. For Justin, it's 1 minute and 50 seconds. New with the sleepless night story, 2 and 16. 2 and 16 seconds. For Nguyen, our lovely guest, 1 minute and 55 seconds. And Cường is 1 minute and 51 seconds. Yeah, for we have five people for qualified. Unfortunately, Duy is disqualified for voting.
Thank you for joining this table topic session. I like the session because today we really practice improvising on the spot, and I'm surprised that everyone had quite quick answers. And, well done! And now I would like to give the stage back to Toastmaster Tilly.
Table topic, Toastmaster Tuấn Võ, and the next session is sorry, and everyone, you guys, you have 30 seconds to vote for your favorite table topic at the day.
After this one.
next session is table topic evaluator us for speeches. Now, I would like to invite on the stage the first evaluator for table topic, Toastmaster Trúc Phạm.
Dear fellow Toastmasters and friends, today I'm the evaluator for the table topic speaker number 1, 3, and 5. So as you can see that all the 3 speakers that I want to evaluate is that they all come here. The good part is that they feel comfortable with the stage. I can feel that, you can tell at least a story and get the good opening to engage every audience. And is there any improvement for you? First, for the time management, I will tell you a secret that when you see the green card, it's the time that you finish your first story. And after the green card, you will tell the lesson and what you want the audience to remember your message. That is how you're gonna manage the time. Remember it? The first 1 minute, the green card, the story. When you see the yellow card, it's already the message that you want audience to remember. And then you will get to the red card, the conclusion. So that is the secret. You're gonna manage within the 2 minutes for the table topics. And the second thing is you have the secret for the table topic. Improvise, I know. But the secret behind that, you got the preparation already at home. I can tell you that because when I come to the table topic speech national round, I got the winning because I got preparation with my story. I have a list of story in my notebook for my will apply. So when I come up to any question, I can get that story to answer and give you the lesson learned. That's how I gonna win and how I gonna give you a good message because I prepare. Although it's improvised, I know, but you got the knowledge and the story that you know there. It's your knowledge that you bring and you will get something to give everyone to listen to you. That is the second secret. And let's take an example for you. Today, he got a good story of what he experienced about his family, his mother. And you see that? Maybe he prepared it or not, but he got the story inside his mind. And he tells it to you from the bottom of his heart. If is there any improvement for you, that I recommend you to slow down a little bit at the end. And you emphasize your message. Because you may be feeling a little bit shaky when it comes to the yellow card. So you speed up. So for example, you want to tell the message that treasure your loved one. So just slow down. For example, time passes by and you don't know what you're gonna lose. Let's treasure your loved one. Back to you. That is an example, right? An example, right? So that's the way. You see, the way you slow down and you emphasize every word of the key message, you're gonna leave a very good impression in the people's mind. After what you speak in within 2 minutes, people remember the words you wanna emphasize, right? So remember that the same to Mr. Justin. For example, you can give more voice intonation and then you emphasize the message. Wake up, get up, and run. That is the way you end the story. Make it. You are a good storyteller. I can see that potential in you. And I want to see you in the next future stage with more of your story. And also our guest wing. Today you are the first time you come here. A big applause that you are very brave. I can say that very brave. 6 years ago when I come to Hot Cooking Toastmasters, I was afraid, my God, people is talking so good. Yeah. And that is all of my evaluation to our 3 table topic speakers today. And I hope you can manage your time, prepare your story, and practice more and more to deliver your message and story on the stage. Back to you, the Toastmasters.
And next, let's welcome on the stage the table topic evaluator event, Toastmaster JK.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. My name is JK. I am the table topics evaluator for even numbered speaker, Adam, Liu, and Guang. Today, I just feel very relieved because we make same mistakes every day. First of all, regarding the speech of Adam, I thought that I am not the only one who make mistake like buying cheap one and then immediately regret after my decision. So because I have 10 more computer mouse in my drawer. So that's the one thing because I really enjoyed that story. So the story was very based on the real story because I actually made same mistake again and again, believe it or not. But you mentioned that important thing, spend properly to how much it matters. So it is a quite great, life lesson you learn from your children. So that's I liked it, and also. Okay, one thing I want to challenge you about your speech is that everything was good, and one thing is about the eye contact with audience. So you just try to deliver what you already have in your brain, right? It was all good, no problem at all, but you can have more relationship or interaction with the audience all here because your story was so nice, and then because as I said, it is everyday life. So if you have more eye contact or reaction between audience and you feel more, strong storytelling. And secondly, maybe you can reinforce your ending because your story was really good, but you can spend more time, not only for the beginning, but also for the end. So you can balance your time management. And fourth speaker was new. I really like your smile, facial expression, and then you made a pause from time to time in order to deliver your story. So it was very nice. And I also really liked your gesture. It was, full of emotion. It was really great. However, one thing I can challenge you is that you may have some kind of break before you start your speech, and then clear your mind. With that you can make very strong strategy how to make your speech first part and the middle and what the end. So that's the only thing. But other than that, I really like your speech. And then last speaker was Gong. I really like the way you speak because you were so relaxed. And then because when I saw you, you have no anxiety or anything else because you were speaking like you're just speaking to someone who already has have you known each other very long time. It was very nice. However, as I said, for you, before you take speech, you better to stop like 3 to 4, 5 seconds and then clear your mind. So what's going to be delivered in your speech? Because you couldn't make the end of your story. So that's the only thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster JK. And now let us start the prepared speeches. I would like to invite our timer for this session, Toastmaster Daisy, to explain the meeting role for this session to our fellow Toastmaster and guests. Please welcome Toastmaster Daisy.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Today, for prepare the speech, the speaker you will have from 5 to 7 minutes to share about the speech. At the 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At the 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at the 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. It means that you need to quickly to wrap up the speech in next more 30 seconds. And finally, at the 7 and 30 minutes, I will ring the bell for you to stop and conclude your speech. Yeah, that's it. So back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Daisy. And speaker 1 is Toastmaster Vivian. And the first speaker for this round will be attending Level 1 Project 2. before listening to the first speech, everyone, please welcome our first evaluator, Toastmaster Linh Nguyễn.
Dear fellow Toastmaster and guests, so it's my honor and pleasure to evaluate Toastmaster Vivian, the mother of two, and she's so proud to be the successful mother, and I am really looking forward to listening to her speech today, learn from the words. So let's listen to the mothers of two stories today.
Okay, Toastmaster Vivian is a great member of our club, and I'm very excited to hear her speech. And I can't wait no more, and I know you can wait no more. And let's welcome to the stage Toastmaster Vivian. Ron. Level 1, professional learn from the worst. Learn from the worst. Level 1, Level 2, Toastmaster Vivian. Daisy, please wait when I say I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. Ready?
Yeah.
Nice. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be ready? Will I be rich? My mother said to me, Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future not out to see. Que sera, sera, what will be, will be. Please raise your hand if you know the song. Yeah, thank you. This song was sung for the first time by Doris Day in 1956. And from beginning, she didn't like this song, but she stand front of the two options. The first, she didn't like the song because the lyrics like the like a children's song, and she's well known at that time as the famous singer with a ballad song, and she afraid that it can affect her image, and her audience, her fans didn't like it. The second, she can got a chance and take the main character in the movie, and that's in the challenge the director of the movie challenged her because he did like her. So, and finally, she choose take the chance. But before she get inside the studio to record it, she said that I just sing this song one time in my life. And today, movie launchings, and she got the big applause from the audience by her performance, by her voice. And after that, she sing that song 1,000 times later in her life. So, you see, when we got the bad situations, the worst situations, maybe we don't know what happened later. An amazing thing can wait behind. So the bad situation is not really bad, right? Please raise your hand if you used to fail any exam. Yeah, thank you. Me too. 20 years ago, when I graduate my high school, and at that time I start apply to the university, transportation university at the requirement of my parents, and that's the first year. Can you get the results? I failed, and my parents asked me, give me the required. You should apply the secondary school about majors information technology. Of course, I didn't like it, but I accept that because it's my fault. But beside that, I borrow money from my friends. So I went to the centers and sign up the exam preparation so I can continue to apply to university I love. That's the University of Economic, Ho Chi Minh City. And today's coming when I'm waiting for the standard score of the university, and the standard score is 19.5. My score is 19. I really disappointed. I cry a lot. I upset myself. I didn't know what should I do at that time because I borrowed money with my friends. I outmade class from the secondary school, but I asked my parents, what should I do now? My parents say that, okay, you can apply your score to another college or university. It's fine. I asked my friends. One friend tell me that you can request to the university and review your exam. Maybe the score can be changed. Oh, it sounds good, right? Yeah, it sounds good. And I asked my uncle. He's the vice president of another university. He said me that it doesn't work. Don't waste your time. He's the vice president of a university. He said that. What should I do now? I request the review of my exam again. And the days I got the result, my score is 20. And you know, that's the happy moment of my life. And I officially become the student of University of Economic Ho Chi Minh City. My dream. I can touch it. And you see, when you fall into bad situations, of course, at the time we try our best to get the solutions. If we really want to do something, and we will got the resilience and become the better version of ourselves. We can get the innovations of ourselves. So why we don't do anything when we fall to a bad situation, for the worst situation, right? And the last thing I want to tell with you that we are not what happened to us. We are what we choose to become. And learn from the worst. You see, the letter stand for, right? W, learn from the worst. We can be a warrior. Thank you. Back to you. And now, to present our second speaker, please welcome our second evaluator, Toastmaster Thắng Nguyễn, to introduce the speaker's speech purpose.
Thank you, Toastmaster today. Good morning, everybody. Today I'm the evaluator for Toastmaster Adam. I have been an observer of Toastmaster Adam's speech for quite a while, and I have been honored to. I've been very happy to give him some feedback regarding his speeches, his previous speeches, and in today's speech, I want to focus more on how he make his speech relate to all of us here. So it's not just my job, but also your job as listeners to listen attentively and feel the connection with Adam's speech. And that's the objective for his speech today, and I really look forward to his performance. Thank you.
And Adam is attending level 1 project 5. And let's welcome
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is not your dog. This is the roar of an iconic Japanese fire-breathing monster. Does anybody know what this monster is? Anybody? Raise your hand. Godzilla. Good job. Godzilla. Now, I know a lot of, for me, when I heard about Godzilla, I was like, I didn't really care about Godzilla. I was like, ah. But what got me lately to Godzilla was actually this month, when I heard like people talking about this movie called Godzilla -1. And I was like, ooh, everyone's talking about this movie. So okay, I said okay, even though it came like a couple months ago. I said, okay, I will look at it. I looked on YouTube, and sadly I made a big mistake. I clicked on some of the scenes in the movies. I spoiled myself. And then some guy, unfortunately, released the entire movie on YouTube. And I said to myself, oh, I should not watch it. But I couldn't control myself, so I clicked the movie, and I watched the movie. And of course, I was like, wow, despite getting spoiled, I saw Godzilla -1. I was very lucky. And I really loved the movie. Loved the movie. This movie is, I was like, wow, I was blown away by this movie. I see a lot of Hollywood movies and they're shit. I mean, they're like horrible. But this movie was different. This put a lot of Hollywood movies to shame. I was doing research about this movie. I found this movie actually earned an Oscar for visual effects. Why? Because the monster actually looks real. And when I looked at it, I was like, wow, I couldn't tell if it was like real, fake CGI or real. I couldn't tell. It looked so real. And real. So I was like, wow. And I found out that in this movie, you know what the budget is? Anyone wants to guess what the budget is? Anybody? What is it?
No, I don't know. I'm curious.
Anybody else? It was 15 million USD. I was shocked because a lot of Marvel movies, you see DC movies, these other Hollywood monster movies, they had like spent $100 million budget. But this Godzilla -1, which was made in Japan, sorry, I forgot to mention that, they only spent $15 million USD. I was shocked. Even the CGI was better than the CGI what I saw in like the big monster movies in Hollywood. So Hollywood can learn a lot from this movie. What made this movie so impactful was I gave a damn about the characters. The characters made me like characters. 1. 2, it made Godzilla like an actual villain. You actually hate Godzilla. There was a scene in the movie that actually made me cry. The last time made me cry was at Titanic, but this one made it wow. Godzilla was one evil. He was creating destruction. He showed no mercy. And the main character of this movie, I don't want to spoil it, I think, but he lost someone important. And because of Godzilla. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is some sad. That scene was so sad, and it teared me up. But I never seen that in a lot of. I never felt that in a lot of movies. And I watched the entire film, and this was wow. I was like, this movie blew me away. I keep thinking about this movie. So I found out this movie had like prequels. They had previous movies. So I watched what's called Shin Godzilla. I found the movie was like, people talk. I went on YouTube, I on Google. I said, what are good movies like Godzilla -1? And I went there. And it was called Shin Godzilla. So I watched Shin Godzilla. I found it was boring. I didn't like it. It wasn't the same level as Godzilla -1. So then I looked at some other recommendation. I saw the first Godzilla movie, and that movie was the roar of that movie was from. What do you say that roar? That roar is from the Godzilla, the first movie,
which was in 1954. So they didn't have like CGI, they had like puppets and like city models and destroying it. I saw it, it was, what I thought of it was even though it was old, too old for me, too old, I thought it was a good film. I enjoyed it. I liked it more than Shin Godzilla, but it still was not the same as Godzilla Minus One. Godzilla Minus One, I couldn't see it. I couldn't find anything good as Godzilla Minus One, and I'm so excited for what's going to come next with this, what they're doing with this project. Because let's face it, it's hard to find good movies these days. Anyone find any good movies these days? Anyone raise their hand? No, not really much, right? It's just. So why did I mention this movie? Of all the movies I mentioned, why did I mention this movie? Because as human, and why I recommend it too as well. As human beings, we are designed to acquire experiences and memories. And Godzilla Minus One is a movie that you will have a lot of it will be a great experience. I recommend watching Godzilla Minus One. Don't stay away from YouTube. YouTube is evil when it comes to showing stuff like this. Watch it in the movie theater or movie theater, like when it comes movie theater, it is a great experience. I should have done that, but because I found out it actually is not released here. It's not released here in Saigon yet. I know it's gonna take some time, but some moron released them on YouTube. So ruined the experience for me, but for you guys, watch it in a movie theater. And it's my fault too. I couldn't control myself, And I want to talk about is courage. It talks about courage in this movie. The character talking about courage, and the reason he failed in the movie. It's all about courage, and when you learn that in the movie, and why I mentioned that about courage is that you have to be able to take risks. Okay, and this movie will show that this character was a pussy, and he became the man. He became the man to stop that evil monster. So I learned and I recommend watching that to get inspired that in life you got to take risks. Okay? And third, stay away from YouTube and stay away from movie trailers these days because they're going to spoil the hell out of everything, and stay away. They'll usually release the movie in the theater in YouTube, and it's gonna ruin the experience. So I thank you so much for this time and listening to this. Guys, everyone.
Fantastic speech. And now to speaker 3 Toastmaster Tuấn Võ to evaluate the third speech. We have Toastmaster Thông Nguyễn. Let's welcome to the stage Toastmaster Thông Nguyễn.
Morning, Toastmaster and guests. Today, I am so honored to be the evaluator for Toastmaster Tuấn Võ. And before watch his performance, I would like to ask you a question. Did you enjoy the table topic today? Yes. Good thing that he's done really well to host that session, right? Mm-hmm. You see? Do you know that today his speech is the second speech in Toastmaster? And from his first icebreaker, he spent like more than 300 times to practice. And from this time, this second speech, he just decided to make it yesterday. And when I asked him about his goal for this speech, he told me that just to be relaxed, to be comfortable on the stage, as the last time was terrified for him. As you see today, at the first section, this went very well. And for second section, yes, you did really well already. So just believe in yourself and do it. Yeah, can't wait to see you.
Toastmaster Tuấn Võ is attempting freestyle, and let's welcome to the stage Toastmaster Tuấn Võ freestyle power move. Freestyle power move to Toastmaster Tuấn Võ.
Thank you for a great introduction. And she was right. My first icebreaker, I practiced 200 times. And the reason why I did that was because I was really scared. Yeah. It's sometimes a little bit hard for me to, as a man, to say that I'm scared. Because I'm not used to being so vulnerable. So I practiced it 200 times. And the day of the speech, I was so nervous. I woke up and I almost had to puke. So you know what I did? I thought, I need to get a body massage. I need to relax myself. So I went to the massage place. I got a really nice body massage. I walked outside and I felt so comfortable, so light. And I was like, yes, I feel good. I feel no nervousness. But then I traveled to the place, this place, and BAM! It came back. And I was shaking and I was totally terrified. I have never experienced my body in so much distress. Why? I don't know. Who here feels he or she is more introverted than extroverted? Can you raise your hand? Yeah. I am a super introvert. And sometimes I feel so scared talking to people. Terrifies me. But it wasn't always like this. Because 25 years ago, when I was 18, I was at a dance show. And at the end of the show, all the dancers slide on the side, and one b-boy comes walking down. He jumps on his head and does 3 head spins. And my jaw dropped to the floor, and I was like, what? How is it possible a person can jump on his head, does 3 head spins, and not break his neck? Because sometimes I wake up and I have a little bit of neck pain because bad sleeping position. So that night I couldn't sleep. I was obsessed. How is it possible? Because I also talked to the guy. I said, hey, bro, how did you do that? And he was smoking and he said, I just practice a lot. You can do it too. And that answer annoyed me somehow. Like, what? Just do it a lot, and I can do it too? Wow. So I was like, this guy must be crazy or something. So I was obsessed, couldn't sleep. I woke up every day thinking about the head spin. It drove me nuts. 1 month later, I signed up for my first breakdance lesson. I've got to become a b-boy. So I bought a hat, clothes, and yeah, I met some wonderful people. And the first lesson, I woke up and I felt like butterflies in my stomach. It was truly my first love. I could only think about b-boy and doing the head spin. So I trained every day. And I think I trained it like more than, I think thousands of times I have tried the head spin. In 6 months, I was a teacher, and in 12 months, I mastered the head spin. I could do 15 head spins. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to do it today because it's 15 years ago, and I haven't done any head spin, and it's a really high-level skill that you have to keep continuing doing. But I brought a video, so I'm going to show that later. But it was really, the head spin is called, we call it a power move, because it's one of the most difficult moves in breakdance. You have to learn balance, you have to learn your body parts, but you also have to learn total mind control. Because there were times, like I trained it thousands of times, and I was like, yes, I can do it. So I come on stage, jump on my head, do a head spin, and crash to the floor. And everyone's like, huh? Is that it? And it's so annoying because under stress, when you're under stress, it's really hard really hard to control your mind. So I had to learn that too. And that's why today I have so much admiration for all of you. You know why? Because all of you here are resilient. I can see that. When you come on stage, I see some of you shaking, because I shake too. But you come anywhere. You come 2 times per month. You come here to overcome yourself, to improve yourself. And that's how we train breakdancing as well. So I have so much admiration, because I know how. I wanted to say fucked up, but that's how I actually feel when I come on stage. And when I think about it, when I think back, right now I can't do any headspin anymore because it's so long time ago. But what is the lesson that I learned? And the most important lesson are the friends I made, and the memories I built, and the fun I had. Because I can't do a headspin, but I still have more of my friends in the Netherlands. They are brothers for life. And I still have beautiful memories. And the lessons I learned are similar to here. That's why I love this club. I learned so much from every one of you, and I look so much forward to many more, and improve myself, and see you guys improve as well. And so let's go to the video. That's me, yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh my
Speaking, to me, it's a new power move. It is really a power skill. And I look forward going to the bonding event tonight.
Thank you for that insightful speech, Toastmaster Lufa, and a great video and sticker for Tony. And now, to evaluate the fourth speech, we have Toastmaster Monkey. Let's welcome to the stage Toastmaster Monkey.
It was because it was too emotion. I was too emotion from that video. Yeah, so I'm trying to get myself. Yeah, I'm trying to get the resilience right now. All right. So coming to Tony's speech today, he will perform a level 2 reject-free speech, and as I just remember, received the evaluator for Tony just for in the last minutes, and I asked him just a few minutes ago. So he want in this bit, he just want me to make an evaluation as an overall speech, and especially he want to focus on the ending of a speech, and also the time management skill and how he arranged the time for every section of his speech. And it's been a while since Tony Tony has left our speech, our club for a while. And right now is the first meeting after he come back from Hanoi. So I was so curious to hear what is the lesson that he brings to all of us today. So good luck, Toastmaster Tony.
Toastmaster Tony, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's welcome to the stage History Lesson at Hamlet. History Lesson at Hamlet to Toastmaster Tony.
Well, a food for thought. Why does Toastmaster have 2 weeks between every meeting?
Because we are tired of each other.
Tired of each other. Don't want to see you on the next day. Okay.
Because I'm so lazy.
So lazy. And any other answers? Why? Why does it have to be 2 weeks? Oh, what? Good.
My girlfriend is Hamlet.
Actually, the answer lies within the time. About 2 weeks' time, that is 14 days. In 14 days, you have a chance to prepare for your speech. You have the chance to be trained to give a speech that everyone can celebrate for your success. For me, in my first icebreaker speech, Professor Huang Hai, our Vice President of Education, he told me, Tony, you have 2 weeks to prepare for your icebreaker. Can you do it? I said, yes, I can. I will try my best. In 2 weeks' time, I train myself. I train like a b-boy. I jump here because I want to know what kind of skill I want to give to you. Of course, I don't break my neck just to give an icebreaker. But I try so many times. I try not just 200 times, just about 10 times or 20 times more in front of the camera and speaking to myself. About 2 weeks later, Tony appeared on stage and give his speech, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. He went overtime, and of course he will not go overtime today. I try my best. He went overtime and he speak about himself so much more that everyone lost interest. Of course he is energetic, of course he is a natural speaker, of course he's standing here and giving you the good vibe, but the target of the speech was not reached to everyone. Because I got feedback from my evaluator, yes, she told me, you need to practice more on this side. Give that speech a good, better structure. I get feedback from another Toastmaster. Yes, you are natural, but think about what you can give to the audience. Talking about yourself is good, but what can the audience can take home in their own advice? So yes, I learned my lessons from that 2 weeks time. It's still not a good time for me to prepare one speech. I need to spend more. I need to spend more time. And I count until this day, it has been 1 year. About 24 meetings that we have been together. Until today, I can tell you, this speech alone was cracked into 1 hour. My 7.5 minutes will be told in just 1 hour of preparation. The history lesson that I learned is on that day of an icebreaker, how can I break through just being a normal speaker? I look at everyone, I look at seasoned Toastmasters. I look at the one that spent time in here, not just 1 year, 2 years, not 3 years. They've been here for 5, for 8, for more than 10 years in Toastmasters. I wonder why. Why are they still here? They don't have a job to do? Why are they still here 2 times a month just to speak to everyone? I wonder why. Then somebody gave me a note. When I open it, it tells me, open the history book of Toastmasters. It's like a thunderstorm just breaks through my head. Phew. Open the history book of Toastmasters. How can I do it? I ask the genie of the bottle. Genie, how can I learn the history of Toastmasters? Easy. Go to the internet, go to the Facebook page of every club, scroll down as far as you can. Scroll down to the day that they open the club, they charter the club. I spend the whole month, 3 months, 2 months, just to learn, just to observe, just to stalk everyone. Every champion speakers, every new member, answering the question of why they come to Toastmasters. I look at the evidence. They are here because they want to give you a speech. They are here because they want to give you their history. They are here not to break your neck. They are here to show you that they have done it. And you, can do it too. By just practicing in the right way, of course. So in one way, in the whole history of Toastmasters, especially the closest to me, the people of the south of Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, we have Hot Kill Mill, we have Vietnam leaders, we have Saigon Toastmaster, we have so many opportunity. I have so many opportunities to learn because that is an open book for me. You just need to scroll down as far as you can. You just need to open up your head and learn from the past, because those are the quality history lessons that you can give in to enhance yourself to be an inspirational speaker, to be a motivational speaker, or just to be an emotional storytelling speaker, just like Toastmaster Jean Vivian did today. The emotion that she gets to the audience, it's just on the level that I admire so much. And asking one more question to end this speech. Why am I still here after 1 year of Toastmasters? Because I want to live a legacy. I want to make a history for the next generation to learn from. Not only me, but also all of us in this group. Why am I still here to be in Toastmasters? Because in the next 14 days, a big election of presidency will come. I'm running for president of Hot Kill Mill Toastmaster Club in the 10 years. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful speech. And now, Toastmaster Daisy, could we have the timer report? Yes.
Guys, how did you feel about the speaker today? How did you feel about that? Yeah, great, right? Yeah, awesome, right? They take us from Hollywood film to the dancer show, right? Yeah, and for me, I feel really strange when I work as a camera because that I sometimes when I hear your story, I almost forgot my job. Yeah, so I thought, did I miss something? Yeah, luckily that I keep the flow. Yeah, for the Vivian, the hot mom. Yeah, I love the way she told me to hold and take the different, and that's how she control the time. For you is a 6 minute and 40 seconds. Yes, and for Adam. Yeah, I noticed that when I raise the yellow card, you start to giving the message. But unfortunately, you are 30 seconds over your time. So your time is 8 minutes. For Mr. Tuấn, Toastmaster Tuấn Võ, perfect timing, just like his has been, right? His time is 6 minutes and 52 seconds. For the Mr. Tony, you keep the promise to like not over the speech, over time, yeah, and you did it. Your time is 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Now the time to vote for your favorite speaker. Hello everyone. Now we have rest for 5 minutes and wait the meeting again at 3:45.
Thank you.
For the evaluation, I haven't for the evaluation. Yeah, this shall we announce the time because we missed that, or we will announce time later.
Sorry?
For evaluator for speaker, do we announce the time for that?
Oh no, we just do for three sessions like table topics, prepare speech, and evaluation.
Yeah.
For those roles, you don't need to report the time, but you need to keep track of their time so that they don't go over time when they speak on the stage. Yeah, because we want to make sure the meeting ends on time. Yeah. Is this your first time here? Yeah. Really? Have you been to any other Toastmasters before? Oh, right. I think I've seen you at the conference in Saigon, but I don't know. So have you been on the before? You've done a lot of things. This is not your first time. Really? So I would say this is not the first time on the stage. Because usually but how do you know all the stuff? Wait.
I went to Saigon to
Why you decide to come today? that's much better. Here. Actually, Johnny, just feel different. You are already set with the board. Now you have to sit down the computer and do it again. Are you done working?
Sometimes you want to receive the right word at the right time. Sometimes you feel comfortable.
Nhớ canh thời gian em ở đây là lúc mấy giờ hồi nãy? Lúc mấy giờ? Đúng 3 giờ 45 luôn đúng không?
Hồi nãy em chưa coi nhưng mà em coi
5 phút đúng không? Canh tới 3 giờ 50 nha.
No, not next month. By the end of this month. So this is the first meeting of the second meeting.
sometimes you receive the right
nominate itself. That's also myself.
when you receive the right
You can join.
also has budget, so if you have an idea what to host events, another thing here, but you can hey, I want to do this event, can we do that?
I can come for meetings.
It's like an open space.
Actually, today is not happening. Now let's start, everybody. Let's come back. Let's come back.
Hey, you run marathons, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't going through. It's easy.
Cái trường này nhá.
Let's come back, everybody. The next session is evaluation for speeches. Sometimes when you receive the right word at the right time, you somehow feel comfortable, and that's how I hope on the speaker are feeling right now. It's time for the evaluation session. The next session is evaluation for speeches. In this session, we also have a timer. Please welcome to the stage our timer, Toastmaster Daisy.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Now it's come to the evaluation, and for the evaluator, you will have from 2 to 3 minutes to gauge the evaluation for the speaker. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 and 30 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. And finally, at 3 and 30 minutes, I will ring the bell. Yeah, so let's start our evaluation today. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And now, I would like to invite the first evaluator to present her report of Toastmaster Vivian Speak. Toastmaster Linh Nguyễn.
Wow! Learn from the worst. Do you also learn from the worst?
Yes.
Actually, we need some next spill. What I say, text spill here. Okay, so I have to say I love Vivian's speech today so much. First, I will give you I will point out three of her three compliments for her speech, and then some challenge for next time. So, firstly, she had such a great hook at first with her song. With the song "Whatever Will Be" by Doris Day, and not only by that. I just saw I was just so amazed by her voice. She totally got all the audience attention. Do you agree?
Yes.
I agree too. But it's not just that. By singing the song, she also told the story about of Doris Day on her university with this song. That's what she meant. She started to guide us into the message learn from the worst. Secondly, she asked questions to engage the audience. So let me ask you, do you like her speech? Yes! Everybody answer. And finally, she told the personal story of herself being failed to go to the university that she chose. What secret? I studied at the same university as her. So that's so great that you overcome the adversity. She was so confident to request for the examiner to reject the whole examination, and finally the result was really good, that her score increased, so she could join the universities she chose. Through the story, she again guides us to the message of herself, learn from the worst. So we are what we choose to become, and by learning from the worst, we can be a warrior. She finally, in her conclusions, she emphasized again. So everybody here is clear about her message. one challenge for her next time that I'd like to see more the stage movement and her hand gesture, like to be more diversified in the future. So it could make her speech more vibrant. Thank you so much, and hopefully everyone enjoyed the meeting today.
And the next evaluator of the day is Toastmaster Thắng Nguyễn. Please welcome on the stage Toastmaster Thắng Nguyễn.
I was quite taken aback when I heard the speech from Toastmaster Adam. He didn't say anything and he just come to the stage and then turned on his radio. And then everybody was like, what's that sound? What's that sound I'm hearing? And everybody just kind of like wonder in their head and I don't know what's happening, and they just keep looking at the stage. And that's what Adam has done well in his in his very first moment here on the stage by hooking us on in his speech with a very creative technique. And during and throughout his speech, he keep bringing us back into his speech by asking questions and having us answering. I think that's a great way to remind the audience, hey, don't fall asleep, listen to my speech, hey, and answer the questions I'm giving. Another thing that I like about Toastmaster Adam's speech is he put emotions when he tells his stories. You see, when he was telling a favorite movie from his favorite movie, his teeth were cringing, and he was speaking with a very the variety in his vocal. It varies, and that gives ingredients into your speech. Vocal variety, very good. In terms of improvement, there's three things I want to suggest to you. First, I want to ask everybody here if you know about the term CGI.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody don't know? Right. So we have some audience here who doesn't know about that. So make sure when you mention a technical word, you can have some time, to briefly explain it. And also, when you start your speech, I think the hook. I noticed that the hook was a bit too long because you were turning on the radio and then you didn't do anything. And I think there's a gap. And I noticed that there's a gap on the stage, and people kind of lose attention. And the third thing is the message. I guess the message from your speech was to recommend everybody here to come and watch Godzilla. That's just my assumption, because at the end of your speech, you mentioned 3 lessons that everybody here could benefit from watching this, like courage, stay away from YouTube, something like that. But I think it could be beneficial for your speech and have everybody here remember the message by just focusing on one key message. Is it the courage from the movie that you want other people to remember about? So those are the 3 points of improvement I want to deliver to you. Overall, I think you did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Thắng Nguyễn. And Toast evaluator in this session is Toastmaster Thắng Nguyễn. Let's give her a big hand.
So, do you agree with me that you pay 100% attention to listen to Tuấn Võ from the beginning to the ending and had a wow at the ending with the video?
Yeah!
Please give you a big round of applause. You know, Toastmaster Tuấn Võ is a genius speaker. It's just you don't know and you don't admit that, but we all know that. Toastmaster Tuấn Võ. For me, I have been in Toastmasters for 2 years, and I always find really like it's very struggling to find an idea to make a speech. And today Toastmasters conference just like decided yesterday, and today we just said about what's about his feeling about last speech and what did he do after that. So it's just like very normal, very like naturally to make a speech. So maybe next time we can learn from him. Just say about our feeling when doing the speech, when it was a project or something, and what did we learn about that, and what we make to improve about that. This is the way Toastmasters make a speech today, and it's really persuasive, and it's really like pay attention to a whole audience. Yeah. The second thing I really love about him is his humor. And I see people laugh a lot during his speech. And how he can do that? He just relax and speak with his emotion, and speak with he said it's his vulnerability. But I didn't see that. I think he's brave to show his vulnerability. As a man, he admit that he was scared and be vulnerable on the stage. And it's a way to make us become confident, because we dare to show ourselves to other people. Yes, second thing I learned from him. And the third one I love about his speech is about the video. They have something to show to people. It's operating to this in the past to show to people and make people wow. Yeah. And I believe that to be such a good dancer, there's a lot of training, there's a lot of practice. And what I hope about him is like how the connection between speaking and dancing. Today, he left a little bit about that. So maybe next time you can make a connection. Like in the past, I was a good dancer, and it was not easy, and I did it. And today, maybe now I'm not really good speaker yet, but I can do this. So you can make like message to the audience, to connect, to make a message. And Toastmasters don't fall. Today you realize to show your vulnerability, realize about your voice, the vocal variety, and realize to move on the stage. And I challenge you the next time you believe to yourself like today and continue to be a great speaker by connecting with your story and make a message to the audience. Thank you, Ben.
Let's welcome Toastmaster Minh, our fourth evaluator today.
Toastmaster Tony had already amazed me with his speech. I still remember that beginning in his speech, he began with a question. That is a question that I'm also curious about that question. Why is the Toastmaster was held in every 2 weeks? And that is a good strategy to keep up the curiosity of everyone and to set up a good environment to begin his story. And he also have a good structure for his speech. He have the story that begin with the story that he begin with the public speaking. He received an advice from a master and how he improved from after applying those advice, and that story has correctly followed the hero journey structure, and it was and all of that part of the story has been arranged in a very logical order of timing. And as you can see, his speech is already perfectly fit the timing, which is 7 minutes and 20 seconds. And the next thing that I was amazed about Toastmaster Tony's speech, that is, his speech have a lot of humor that make everyone engaging. And one thing that I noticed, that is, he used one humorous technique in his speech that is called that technique is called the callback. So for you guys who don't know what is the callback, so he was very creative when reused the image of Toastmaster Dong or the image of the B-boy. When he repeat that, and everyone will get connect with that image. And in the humorous speaking, we call that technique is callback, and that will make everyone engage with your speech and also connect with the next the previous speech. And also for the ending of his speech, this was very awesome ending when it's made everyone wow about that ending when he announced a surprising announcement, that is he will become next president. And one thing that Toastmaster Tony can do better in the next time, that is he can tell us a little bit more of what he has discovered when he's talking the history of our club, even when it's here a little bit scary. But if he can tell what is the thing that affects him, impact him, and make him give that decision, it will be better in the next time. So that is my
Let's hear tumbling remark from our timer, Toastmaster Daisy.
OMG.
You guys know the result, right? And from the evaluation, you guys also receive a lot of feedback as well as the improvement point. For the timer report, we have a 2 out to qualify and 2 out for disqualify. For Toastmaster Link, the timer is 3 minutes and 20 seconds. For Toastmaster Tang, your time is 3 minutes and 25 seconds. For Toastmaster Terms, your time is 3 minutes and 58 seconds. And for Toastmaster Minky, your time is 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Yeah. So, thank you.
And now, the time to vote for your favorite evaluator in this session. Guys, you all have done a great job today, but what about the grammar? Oh yeah. Please welcome our grammarian Toastmaster Đức Trung to be on the stage to present your report.
We did good. It's just that we're not aware. People use, yeah. He's happy.
I'm a little bit nervous because this is the first time I'm taking this role. I had to prepare a lot to take note on every sentence you have told in your stories. But I might miss some parts, so if I miss anything, forgive me. Please. Yeah, for the words of the day, congratulations to Toastmaster Duy Nguyễn, Toastmaster Justin, and Toastmaster Cương, Toastmaster Cương, and Toastmaster Vivian, and Toastmaster Tuấn Võ. Yeah, at least one time.
Yeah.
And for the language usage, I found just three phrases that you can correct. You could correct. First is from Minky. He said that to 1 year ago. It could be to 1 year from now. The second one is delivery speech. Could be deliver your speech from today. And the third one is give me a reply. You know that, right? It could be give me a requirement. And that's all the fault, the mistake of the Marian I could find. Congratulations. I think in general, your grammar in our meeting today is very good. My bad. Yeah. And for the outstanding phrases, those can be grouped into 5 categories of grammarians. I can list them down. For the first one is speak less with more. So I have listened to these phrases. Treasure your loved one from Duy Nguyễn. Yeah, it's a very meaningful message. Never know it until the need to find it from Miss Nguyen. And Sarah, what will be from Vegan. Definitely a good message. Just believe in yourself and do it from turn. Being cheap is dangerous from Adam. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And for the second guidelines of grammarians, I found that speak visually, and I found lots of visually phrase that Adam has used when he described the movie, especially the Godzilla roar. Yeah, you can put that way. And from Toastmaster Tuấn Võ, he has described the thing that the dancer can jump on his head, right? Yes, he has to spin and spin 15 times. Yeah. And also Tony has used some descriptive words like break my neck or thunderstorm on my head, blow my mind. Yeah. And the third guidelines, grammarians I could hear is about active sense. So I have heard some sense from your sentence. For example, from Justin, he described the hot weather when outside, so he couldn't want to. He didn't want to run the marathon outside, and my brain doesn't stop sleepless effect from you. And the fourth thing is about activate emotions. I could find a lot of things that I couldn't list them down into one place. So when you look again from my notes. So the first one is the happiest moment in my life when Vivian passed his son. And when Adam described the movie he liked, he had used lots of phrases. Horrible movies, I couldn't tell. It looked so real. I was shocked. I was excited, couldn't control myself. From Toastmasters Tuấn Võ, he described his feeling when he's scared being on stage as a man. Yeah, he nervous. And from Tony, from Tuấn Võ, his admiration of people. Yeah. And the last thing about engaging humor. Yeah, we can see some humor sentence from Tuấn Võ and Tony when Tuấn Võ said about he went to body massage to relax, and yeah, he could do it too. Right? When he's describe his mentor to tell him about the hard situation he could overcome. Yeah, and also from Tony, he has used the word "people" to describe the speakers on the stage, like how Tuấn Võ used that word when he was a dancer. Yeah, that's all I can find for our grammarians.
And last but not least, we welcome our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Bảo Trần.
Oh boy, where should I begin? I guess it should be 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I decided to join a Toastmaster club, and I said, hey, I can be anything. And they said, great, can you be G? I'm like, yeah, okay. And I did that role. And then 1 week ago, I joined a Toastmaster club online, and I said, I could be anything. And I said, great, can you be G? I said, yeah, okay, sure, no problem. And I did that role. And today, not Kumil Toastmaster, I came to the meeting as I say, hey, it can be anything. And then the president said, hey, Luigi. It seems I'm married to this role. But why people fear this role so much, I will never understand. What I understand is that for this role, you get to diss people legally, hurt their feelings. Well, how can I do that? Well, first of all, because I agreed to be a GE today, I had to travel from Vũng Tàu to here this morning, and I only slept 4 hours last night. Please excuse my energy level. And after coming to, well, this venue, I ordered my favorite thing ever, coffee with milk. And I asked, where's the Toastmaster Club? The receptionist or the barista said, first floor. And I walked to the first floor, this room, this very room. Before I opened this door, I think I saw a ghost. A man, you know, like a white dress or shirt, black hair, long hair. I tried to look again. If I confirmed if I saw a ghost, I did. There was a ghost here. When I tried to listen, because she was muttering something, I tried to listen clearly what she was saying. And she said, please welcome Toastmasters to the stage for the opening actress. And you know when that happened? 1 hour before the meeting. 1 hour. And that was not a ghost. That was our TMD.
Oh.
1 hour before meeting, she was practicing tirelessly to be a perfect TMD. And I have to mention it because no dedication goes unnoticed in Hot Kumil. And if you can be a Toastmaster, and if she can be that serious a Toastmaster of the day, maybe you can do it too. I just asked again, was she cheerful to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Was she energetic to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Then she did her job perfectly. Good job. Applause to her again. I think one challenge for our TMD is that she dedicated herself so much to the notes that she keep reading the notes. Like, please welcome Toastmaster Winky to the opening address. Like that. Maybe in the future, one challenge to you or to the TMD today is to be more flexible. Try to be more impromptu speaking. How? Practice more with table topics. Okay, for a future table topic masters, please call Toastmaster Pile on the stage every time for me. And then I met the second most important role holder today, the timer. And also met the biggest liar of my life. She said she was a newcomer. She was doing this role for the first time.
Yes.
But to all of you, was she confident? Yes or no?
Yes.
Was she professional? Yes or no?
Yes.
Could you believe that she was the first time holding this role?
No.
Good job to her. Please give her one challenge to our timer today, maybe not a challenge, but just something to keep in mind. The reason we have timing cards is so that the speaker could see the cards. So when you're doing a timer roll, when you hold up the card, remember the speaker has to be able to see the card. If you just put it up and put it down right away, maybe the speaker could not get at what time they're having left. Also, she mentioned one funny thing that makes me remember my first time being a timer as well. Toastmaster, Hot Kumil Toastmaster, being so energetic that I forgot my role. I forgot to time the speaker. I forgot to do the cards. So if she had that problem, she's not alone being a timer in that role. Next, to our next beloved role, the table topic master. Now, just 2 questions. Was he welcoming?
Yes.
Was he difficult with the questions?
No.
No? I think yes, but okay. Now, do you believe that he was not prepared for that?
No.
No, right? He was so natural. He was so in his role. I could not believe this is only his second time on stage. And the only thing that could make his role better is that he did the break dance during the table models. Other than that, one more challenge for the table topic master today. Well, it is not required, but if everyone could, you should have some comments or offer some commentaries to the table topic speakers. Because they were so emotional, like Mr. Yi. You could comment, you could add some comments like, that was an emotional story, that was something story, before moving on to the next question. That way we keep the message, keep the emotion. Okay, next, we will have two table topics evaluators. Now, they are both, well, let's ask the questions again. Do you feel they are dedicated?
Yes.
Do you feel they are passionate?
Yes.
Of course, because the first table topic evaluators, she had very good tip. Now let me be the listener and ask, do you remember tip?
Yes. I do.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, which was it?
It's linked with my job because that's why I remember. When she said about when I raise the green card, it means that you finish your story. And when I raise the yellow card, it's time to give the message. And when I raise the red card, it's time to give the lesson. Yeah, that's a good tip from her.
That's a good tip, and that's a tip from a seasoned director of the country to all of us today. Remember, when you do table topics, green card is the limit for your story. That's when you should start the message. And end when it's yellow or red. Don't get it over time, like half of you.
No, I heard that later.
Okay, for the second table topic evaluators, very detailed listener he was. He could point to every detail in the speeches that the table topic speaker had. Just one minor comment from my side is something we do in Toastmaster is when we give evaluations, you could notice we don't use direct pronoun. We don't say I, my comments, you listen, but we say my comment to her or him. But what happened? We use third person because we want everyone to listen in the evaluation. So maybe because he started this position the first time, that's something we keep in mind to evaluate in third person. Last one. Oh, that was not last one, sorry. Okay, moving on to the grammarian. Okay, let's ask the questions again. Was he resilient?
Yes.
Was he resiliently?
Yeah.
Was he resilient? You see, how many times was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times people use word a day? Grammarian? How many times do people use the word a day?
4 people use it. Yeah, 4 people. 5, yeah.
5 times.
Yeah.
In 3 hours, just 5 times the word a day. Well, this is not something that I said. This is not something that I said is a problem. But back in my day, the grammarian used to have this big card. They write the word on the day in here, and they keep doing back in the room. They're like, hey. That's how you remind people of the word a day. Another way is to be more educational. You use the card to pick people. They're like, word a day, resilient, you know? Okay, maybe you this is second time on stage. So the grammarian, one tip for me should say, be more confident. We're not gonna eat you. We're not gonna eat you at all. We're Toastmaster, right? So be more confident, be crazy. Because whatever you do on the stage here, people have to suffer through your speech anyway. So be crazy. Use tonal variety. You can be as girly as possible. You know. And last but not least, our evaluators. One comment from me is that it's so great to see that all the evaluators today are the Excel team.
Oh, we didn't notice that. Yeah.
So what happened is that and just 2 questions. Do you think our evaluators were professional?
Yes.
Do you think our evaluators did their job well?
Yes.
If they did, they could do it, maybe you could too. So the first thing I want to add is that all of our evaluators use perfectly the formula CRC. For those who did not know, it's a formula in Toastmaster for evaluation that stands for compliment, recommendation, challenge. They all start their evaluation with complimenting the good points that the speakers had. And then they point out the recommendation to make the speeches better. And then they point out the challenges to make it even better. So that's a good thing for all of our evaluators. Individually, evaluator number 1, she had great time management because she was one of the 2 evaluators on time. Good time management to able to deliver all of her key points. Good engagement to ask questions, yes, no. Those are the things that we need to practice more right away. And for evaluate 2, I know that he was nervous. His eyes were looking like this. His eye could not look that way. That's one thing I can notice. He was nervous, but he did not stop his evaluation. He could still act naturally. Just one point of comment: even if he was perfect, I would like him to maintain third person. He was starting third person, him, and then he ended with you. Okay, third evaluator. I love her energy. She's always a great fun on stage. She always brings people up, spirit up with her energy. And the only thing I could comment was, please watch the time. The time, I know that the evaluators have good intentions for the speaker, but sometimes time management is important too. And for the last evaluator, I think this is one of the strongest points of Toastmaster, not using any notes. If you notice, he did not use any notes at all for his evaluation. I did not know how he could do it at all, because I still needed my notes, and even the TMD needed notes. So with no notes, that's something very good as a speaker in Toastmaster that I would like everyone to take note of. And for the last point, I just want to emphasize that the challenge of everyone. If you can see that all our evaluators, they did such a great job, then maybe you could be an evaluator too. Yeah, that's all I have today for all of you.
We are heading toward the end of our meeting today. On that note, a big thank to all of you for being here today and making this meeting a success. Now, I will pass control of the meeting back to our club president, Toastmaster Minh Kỳ.
Thank you, Toastmaster today. Alright, so thank you everyone for joining our meeting today and staying until this moment. And right now, we will go to the most awaiting section of the meeting today, that is the winner announcement. Alright, so firstly, I will begin with the favorite table topic of today. So we have 5 table topic speaker eligible for voting. So can I have a drum roll, please? So the favorite table topic today will be I really like his story, but yeah, unfortunately he was not here. So can someone please ask me to take a picture?
We can send him.
Photoshop him. Thank you. So, and the next one is the favorite evaluation. So in today's meeting, we will have only two evaluator is eligible for voting. So can I have a drum roll, please? And favorite evaluator today will be Toastmasters. Congratulations.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
And I want to keep the favorite prepared speech to the last minute because it was the most amazing session in today's meeting because we have so much interesting speech. Do you agree with me? We have Toastmaster Tung Bo, we have Toastmaster Tony, Toastmaster Vivian, yeah, and also Toastmaster Adam, yes, and all is good, did very well. So the favorite prepared speech today will be congratulations to Toastmasters.
You can do it too.
Mickey, where are you?
Alright, so I believe that I believe that in today's meeting we already hear a lot of story from everyone, and they have motivated us a lot. I still remember in this exactly moment in 1 year ago, Toastmaster Tony come to our club and mess up with his icebreaker. And just 1 year later, all of you can see that how great he has begun just after 1 year. That do you agree with me that? Yes. And also Toastmaster Tung Bo, I still remember the first time he doing his icebreaker. He has practiced for 200 times, and he was very shaking on the stage. And just from today, he no needs any preparation, and all of you can see how confident he is on this stage. And that is one thing that amazed me with in this community. I love how to see how people improve, how people gain their confidence day by day in every meeting. Even when sometimes they have to face with the very difficult challenge, they have to learn their lesson in a very hard way. But I believe that all of us also have our self-resilience, and that is what keeps us stick with this journey. And we will keep growing. We will not just stop right here. And I believe that we will keep growing for more than this in the future. And my journey is going to an end when I just have 1 more month in this position. So our exco team is also calling for the people that have dedication to join our team to keep maintaining this club and to grow it, keep to and to have more people to growing themselves to the more confident person. And in the next meeting, we will have an election, and in that meeting, we will choose the exco team to run our club in the next year, which will begin from the first day of July, from the last day of June in 2025. So I would like to see all the dedicated people to come to the next meeting and elect for an exco role. So thank you everyone for joining the meeting today. And right now I would like to invite all of you guys to come to the stage, and we will have a group picture together. Ngồi đây mà ngồi tự đó.